And salutations, everyone. Today we're going to be reacting to Shadowlands Afterlives Maldraxxus. Now, this one's the one I'm most excited for, and there's a good reason for that. This one will feature in Draka, who is the mother of Thrall, and Thrall, as you may know, is one of my favorite characters, like, next to Rexxar and Sarfang. Like, Thrall is, like, in between those two. Obviously Rexxar number one. But, Draka is a very interesting character that they have barely ever focused on, mostly because she's been dead. Why would you focus on her if she's already dead? They kind of tried doing this, like, trying to, like, dodge this by having her in the Warlords of Draenor, but this wasn't our Draka, this was another Draka, but she was basically the same person. It was, you know, trying to show us off her whole personality of how she would act like if she was kind of alive, but also kind of not alive. It's complicated. Warlords of Draenor is complicated. Let's just leave it at that. But let's get into how she died, because I don't know if that's going to explain this or not. It's pretty short. This is a short one. That worries me, because I was really excited to see if they were going to show us Draka's death, but I mean, hey, they could make that like 30 seconds long, so, and I'd be satisfied, I guess. Doubtful, though. Anyways, Draka died during the First War, I believe. It's been a while. And she basically died, after having a meeting with Ogrim Doomhammer and her husband Durotan, carrying her baby Thrall, or, as he was known back then, little baby Goel. Unfortunately, when she had this meeting with Ogrim, Gul'dan's agents were also, like, basically stationed near Ogrim Doomhammer to keep an eye on him in case he ever betrayed. They probably weren't expecting Durotan to ever show up there. I mean, maybe. They were good friends. And so, basically what happened was, the assassins, after Durotan and Draka left, Ogrim sent these particular guards to protect them on their way back with their child, and they killed both Durotan and Draka mercilessly. And Baby Thrall was left alone to die in the wilds, and then was picked up by Blackmore, and we already know what happens with his story, and I shouldn't have to explain that. But, Draka never got to know about Thrall. She just assumed that her baby died. And I kind of hope they focus on that a little bit with her story. I really want her to meet Thrall at some point. Obviously, that's not going to be probably in this cutscene. Again, it's too short for that. So, let's go ahead and react to this. I am really excited to see if I get what I want from this. If we could see Baby Thrall, well, not really anyone else is a baby in this, but Durotan, Draka, Gul'dan's assassins, maybe a little bit of Ogrim would be nice. Again, I doubt it with how short it is, but hey, I'll be happy regardless, because we'll get to see where she's like in Maldraxxus, and Maldraxxus is one of my favorite covenants for abundant of reasons. So let's get into this. Let's react in 3, 2, 1. Yes!
In life,
Baby Thrall.
I was Draka.
There he is!
Of the Frost Wolf clan. A warrior who gave everything.
I'm so glad they're showing this.
To protect what mattered most.
Yeah, dude.
But I was not done fighting.
Okay, yeah, so they showed it briefly. That's what I figured they were gonna do. Poor Baby Thrall.
Maldraxxus, where the armies of the 5 houses once stood
so
side
cool.
by side to protect the realm.
Look at her.
Of death. It was here I served the House of Eyes.
That's so cool.
A strange fit for a warrior soul.
Again.
Their ways were not mine.
Oh, that's so cool.
Faster.
Are those guys look like Felguards?
Again.
Eventually, this life after life began to feel right.
I wonder if she forgot about who she was.
The House of Plagues lies in ruins. 1/5 of Maldraxxus wiped
Damn, dude.
out.
It's hard to believe they could be so careless.
Perhaps they weren't.
I like
No
this
matter
bug
what
guy.
happens now, Maldraxxus must stay true to its purpose. For if we fail
I'm calling
in
Spider-Man.
our duty, the Shadowlands will fall. I believe the House of the Chosen still stands
cool.
with us, and I trust you to deliver this to
Ooh.
Maldraxxus. Now, go. And Draka, be watchful.
Oh no. Hey.
My brothers, I am on urgent business.
Damn.
My lord! Hurry! There could be survivors!
Oh. We got some backstabbers. This is familiar with her. She knows this life well. Yeah. Yeah, you really shouldn't backstab Draka after what she's dealt with. What a badass. Are we gonna see Crexus?
So, these are the traitors.
Traitors?
you spoke of.
I would not
Oh.
let such Urgura prevent me from delivering my lord's
Damn,
final
dude.
message.
Ordeals
Is this
such
Crexus?
as this either break the sword or strengthen it.
Kinda looks like him.
I offer the key to saving Maldraxxus.
I am sorry,
Yes, it is him.
Margrave. He gave me no key.
An unyielding warrior with the skills of a master
Ho-ho!
spy. A key to many things.
Hmm.
Come, our enemies will strike openly soon. We must prepare.
I am Draka, once of the Frost Wolf clan, now Baroness of the House of the
Dude,
Chosen,
she's so cool. Look!
and most of all, a protector of Maldraxxus.
That's my girl, yo. I mean, it's Duratan's girl, but you get the point. Alright! I like that one a lot. I was not expecting... Okay, I was expecting them to show a little bit of Draka's backstory, but I was looking at the time. I was looking at, you know, it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I was like, there's no way they're gonna fit, you know, the scene of, you know, her death and Duratan's death and little baby Thrall crying and being sad, but they did it in... How long did it take them to do that? About 20 seconds. Alright, so yeah, they didn't really show that many shots though, but they showed Baby Thrall, they showed Draka fighting off the assassins sent by, you know, Gul'dan. But, yeah, here she is, reaching out for Baby Thrall, and then dying and failing. Again, I really cannot wait until they show off, because Thrall, okay, I'll get into that later, because spoilers. Let's get into this first. Alright, so, we get to see all of the houses of Maldraxxus. It's made up of multiple houses, and Draka's a part of the House of the Eyes. And I did think that was really surprising for her character. It made no sense to me for her to be a rogue, for her to be a ninja. She's definitely more of a warrior, than anything. And, they show her training, they show her showing her skill off now. Those are Felguards. I'm 90% certain that those guys are Felguards. Are those... So, were the Burning Legion in Maldraxxus at one point? Cause, I don't know, that's... But anyways, you kind of get to see her. She's slowly learning to be a rogue. The House of Plagues fell apart. I don't know too much about that because I haven't done the beta or the alpha stuff, but apparently several houses are falling apart and no one knows why, or someone does know why. This is the leader of the house people, and he looks like a bug dude pretty much to me, and he dies off screen, which is I'm kind of wondering if we'll get to see some backstory with him in the quests. That would be really cool if we did or not. I don't know. I'm pretty down to most things, but so she takes up this letter, promises that she'll come back. It seems like he knew that he was gonna die because he sent her. So she rides off here. She, it looks like Naxxramas, but like graphically updated. But so here she is. She's like, alright, hey bros, what's up? I got a message. Oh shit. And my master and everyone else in there is dead. She has to fight off these guys because they're a bunch of traitors, and again, she's pretty familiar with dealing with traitors now after dying to them. She was already a pretty clever warrior, so she's used to the backstabbing now, and she knows to kind of, wreck their shit, which is what she does here. She kills them, and then more arrive, and then, she deals with them. Again, it's kind of gotta be like, it's kind of gotta be rough on her, because she had to deal with that in life, now she has to deal with it in death, but oh well. She brings back the heads of the traitors, probably so that they don't get revived, or I don't know how it's dealt with in Maldraxxus, because when you die in Maldraxxus, I assume you can just come back. But this is Margrave Crexus, and this guy's a badass. I love him. He's great. They normally don't show off his face. They normally just kind of like cover it with his helm. So he wears a different helm, I guess, after this. But Draka is the key. She's both a spy master and a warrior, which will be super helpful in any battle, in any case. So she's got the smarts of a rogue or a spy mistress, and she's a very powerful warrior, a skilled warrior at that. She was skilled in life. She went through the whole trials thing back when she was alive on Draenor to prove that she was not a weakling. And this is such a cool shot. Look at that. Look at that shot. That shows you Margrave Crexus wearing his full helm. Then you got all the warriors in the back. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get to see any of the other dudes or dudettes. I think those are these axes. I think these are the axes that she wields in game, but like they look like the ones from Mista Pandaria, the wolf ones that can drop off of Cedar Orgrimmar. That's kind of cool. But yeah, she's wearing a full suit of armor, a plate. I just love this shot, dude. This is a really cool shot. But yeah, let's then. So I did this terribly last time. I'm so bad. But yeah, that's mostly the. I don't think I have anything else to say about the cutscene itself, but I do have a few things to say about Draka and Shadowlands. So 2 things I want to get off my spoiler. So again, I cannot stress that enough. It's spoiler related. So if you do not want to hear any spoilers about the Shadowlands alpha, beta, or just in general, just leave. I'm sorry for not doing that last time with Uther. So alright, anyways, with that out of the way, let's go into it. So Durotan, nowhere to be seen. I'm assuming they did this because they wanted to focus entirely on Draka, and having Durotan next to Draka would make you want to focus on Durotan rather than her. So I'm going to assume we'll see Durotan at some point in an entirely different realm, a new realm, or we'll see him in Maldraxxus, maybe. Maybe he was captured, maybe his soul was being tormented in somewhere, I don't know. But Durotan, I hope, shows up at some point. If not, then there's another alternative. And this is where things get a lot more juicy. So Thrall was thrown into the Shadowlands. He was captured by agents of the Maw, agents of Torghast, agents of, the jailer in Sylvanas, and he was thrown into the Maw. And we later save him. We bring him into Oribos, which is like the neutral city, like Adalron in Shadowlands. and he's saved. He's okay. But, and this is something I've predicted for a long time now, I predicted Thrall was going to meet his mom finally. And I honestly think that would be so great for both of them, because Draka, you know, she assumed Baby Thrall died that day, and that's tragic, honestly. Like, you know, failing to save your baby and not being able to care for it, not being able to raise for it, like, Draka and Durotan were so happy that they had a kid, and they didn't get to raise it, and that's sad. But you know what's happy? The fact that Thrall not only got to live a life of honor, and got to save the Horde, got to make it better than what it was, he got to have a family, and he's raising a family right now, longer than Durotan and Draka got to. And I think that's going to make Draka so happy. I really want Draka to be able to meet Agra. I really want Draka to meet her grandkids. I know that's asking a lot, and I think that all we're going to get is Thrall meeting Draka, but you know what? That might just be it. But I'm just so happy that they showed Draka's death here. I was not expecting that, given the time crunch that we had. It was short, granted, it was really short, but I don't think that they wanted it to take away too much from the cinematic itself. I kind of figured it was going to be a little bit like Uther's, where it would flashback now and then to it, but you know what, at least we got to see Draka fighting off and protecting her baby. But yeah, so that was my reaction. I hope you guys liked it. I'm pretty happy with this one. I love orcs. I love Maldraxxus. Maldraxxus is the covenant I'm gonna roll with. So I'm happy. This is cool. This is a good one. I liked the Bastion one a little bit more, but then again, I was going in hating Bastion. Maldraxxus one was still pretty good though. I think I love all of them, to be fair with you guys. I just, when you compare them, you do tend to have to like lower it on a scale from 1 to 10, or I guess 1 to 4 in this case. But yeah, next one's gonna be Ardenweald. No idea, no expectations for that one. I have no idea how I'm gonna feel about that one, but hey, maybe it'll make me like Ardenweald more than I already do. So, anyways guys, that was my Anyways guys, that was my Shadowlands Afterlives Maldraxxus reaction. If you guys want to watch my other reactions, they're on the channel here. I'll put them somewhere up and do the thing. But, yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one, in next week's. So, bye ya!